Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's going on? What's going on? What's up, world? What's the damn deal? This is Junior the Truth coming to you with another edition of the Punch Junkie Morning Show, man. Presented by, sponsored by, featuring yours truly, Junior the Truth. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in, man. Really, truly appreciate it. And that's whether you're tuned in to the YouTube live stream or if you're tuned in to the LDBC mobile app, man. I really, truly appreciate you, man. Shout out to the LDBC, man. The entire LDBC Lions Den boxing community. Be sure you go visit that website over at www.ldbcsports.com. Create a profile while you're over there, man. It is absolutely 100% free, man. Absolutely 100% free. Also, while you're over there, be sure to download the LDBC mobile app, once again, as we said before, as well as every Wednesday, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tune in to the Smoke City Mobcast, man. Presented by, sponsored by, featuring the LDBC. Follow me everywhere via social media, man. I can be found with the handle Junior the Truth. That's JUNIORTHETRUTH. That's over all the social media platforms, man. Also, you can visit my website, www.juniorthetruth.com, as well as shout out to the good folks over at punchjunkie.com. Be sure to go visit that website over at www.punchjunkie.com. Yes, indeed, man. Let me see, what else am I missing? Oh, every Thursday, we missed last night because of the holiday, but every Thursday, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, tune in to the All Hustle No Luck livecast, presented by yours truly, Junior the Truth. The link is in the description, as well as we do have the Junior the Truth mobile app, so you can download that Junior the Truth mobile app, man, and get all of your latest updates, man, from yours truly, Junior the Truth, man. Thank y'all so much, man. We rocking, man. We rocking, man. I hope everybody's holiday was well, man. I hope that family day was well, man. I know y'all probably sat around, got fuller than a tick. That seems to be what most of us do. We sit around, get fuller than a tick, you know what I mean, and talk us a lot of shit. Full as a tick, and talk some shit. So hopefully you guys had a wonderful holiday, man. I'm really, truly hoping that. Hope it was a blessed occasion, man. Hope everybody's family's doing well, man, and all of that good stuff, man. You know, all of that good. You feel me? All that good. Hey, KP from KC says, if you were eating chitlins yesterday, get your dookie mouth ass up and brush them teeth. You feel me? Shout out to Act Reach in the building. You feel me? Hey, them chitlins, boy, I ain't gonna be able to do it, but I know, man. I know how we do, man. You know what I'm saying? I know how and what we do, and the way we come up, and people tend to stick to traditions, and all of that good stuff, man. So I'm not alarmed. You know what I'm saying? I don't reckon. You know what I mean? I can just say that chitlin thing ain't really for me. You feel me? I don't eat pork. I put that out there, but. Even in the height of my poke days, I still couldn't do the chitlins, man. I still couldn't do it. You know what I mean? I just remember my grandmama, coming in and, they pulling them red buckets in, and my grandmama cleaning them and doing, whatever it is she did, you know what I mean, to clean them and get them prepared and get them fit to eat, man. And hey, bro, no thanks. You feel me? No thanks. No thanks. You feel me? I actually, one of my dad's partners, when I was growing up, my dad's partner was, gonna cook his Thanksgiving meal or whatever, and he cooked chitlins, and that motherfucker put the chitlins straight from the bucket into the pot and turned the shit on. You feel me? That's stuff I never forget. You know what I'm saying? I never forget that kind of stuff. I remember going through it, me and my dad used to go visit, because my father, was a single man. So we go around, visit, talk some shit. My dad cook his meal, all that. And so we went over his partner house. And, as soon as we getting ready to walk in the door, the stench was just unbearable. You feel me? The stench was unbearable. And my daddy like, man, what's going on, bro? You know what I'm saying? Dude, like, oh, man, them chitlins, man, blah, blah, blah. My daddy went and looked like, hey, bro, you need to throw this out, man. You know what I'm saying? My dad explained to him. Dude took the bucket and put it straight into the pot and start cooking. You feel me? Daddy said, nah, motherfucker, you got to clean these, man. You feel me? You got to clean the chitlins, bruh. It's rough action, man. You feel me? That's one of my many stories of growing up. You know what I'm saying? I done been through each and all. I done been through it all, man. Experienced a lot of stuff. I ain't gonna say I done been through it all. Experienced a lot of stuff, man. But I'm so thankful for all those experiences, man. But once again, man, hopefully you guys enjoyed your holiday. And enjoyed your family, man. You know what I'm saying? Because essentially that's what it all boils down to. You know, nothing more, nothing less. So I want to jump in here, man, and give a little bit of this Black Friday flow, man. I know some of y'all folks out there, you know, getting trampled on. You know what I'm saying? Some of our usual suspects, man, our usual, you know, chat room participants, you know, the show participants, they out there getting stumped and trampled on, man, trying to get that flash screen. You know what I'm saying? That smart screen, you know, 75-inch smart TV, getting trampled on, bro. It ain't worth it. You feel me? It ain't worth it, bro. You feel me, KP from KC? It ain't worth it. Go on head on, man. It ain't worth it, dog. It ain't worth it. You know? Go ahead on and get you some, you know, get you some sleep. You know, that's what we got around here, boy. We got us some extra sleep. You know, we usually up and popping like Orville Redenbacher. We get some extra sleep. Sleep is like a very, very it's like a precious metal around this hole. You know, we got the young boy. The young boy don't sleep. You know what I'm saying? The youngin don't sleep. And then, you know, we doing the full-fledged onslaught potty training with the 3-year-old. You feel me? So I'm in the process of, you know, getting her up every couple hours, man, to use the pot, trying to get her through the night, you know, being fully dry. So sleep is a precious gem around this hoe. So any opportunity we can get, you know what I'm saying, we gonna get it. You know what I mean? I shut down shop last night, man, it was about 8:30, man. I fell asleep on the couch. You know what I mean? So good morning to you, my OG St. Cruz. And man, we laid back. We laid back kicking and enjoying the ride today. We laid back kicking and enjoying the ride. KP says, I'm up working. I seen the lines at Academy Sports. They crazy. Yeah. He said, you're going to go through Academy later and grab some ammo for that steel. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You got to tool up. You got to tool up. 'Tis the season, bro. You got to tool up. I mean, especially around where you at, man. You got to stool really everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's no different down here. You know, they you know, we got the I don't know what to call them. I guess the race soldiers, I don't know if it's right or left wing. I don't know what the nationalists, I don't know what to call them. You know what I'm saying? But we got people that's, you know, fully on attack mode. You know, like I've shared before, they recently killed 2 black people at a Kroger's grocery store down in Kentucky in the Louisville area. And, you know, in my grind, you know, with my business, I travel all over. So I'm always in, you know, I'm in all throughout Ohio, you know, Northeast Ohio, Southeast Ohio, all over the place, you know, on down into Kentucky, on down into Indiana, you know, Tennessee, West Virginia. You know, I'm pretty much all over the place. And, you know, we have spots, Maurice McElroy, salute family. We have spots of chocolate, you know what I mean, cities throughout. But, you know, for the most part, you know, I go into some pretty remote areas, man, where people look at me pretty peculiarly, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, it's cool. I usually get in there, handle my business and get out, or whatever. But, you know, at the same time, man, everywhere I go heavy. So, you know, I you know, this ain't gonna be this ain't gonna be no easy work. You feel me? And I always keep my head on the swivel. I don't do a lot, you know what I'm saying? When I get into these remote areas, I don't do a lot, you know what I'm saying? I go particularly, you know, where I'm at, or where I'm going, you know, I go handle the business and then I get out. You know what I'm saying? I make it sound illegal. It's not illegal, man. It's legal. But, you know, I get straight to the, you know, I get straight to my customers and get out. You know what I mean? Still making it sound illegal, but it's not illegal. But at the same token, man, you deal with these areas and I'm not, you know, I get caught slipping every now and again where I got to stop and get gas, or, you know, I have to stop to use the restroom, or so on and so forth. Very, very rarely. But every now and again I get caught slipping. But for the most part, man, I'm very, very intentional with the way that I move, you know what I'm saying, throughout these remote areas. And it's because of that, man. This is the time we've reached a period where it's time to be on very, very high alert. You have to, man, because, you know, people are coming for absolutely no reason other than the way you look. You know what I'm saying? Period. Strike Grind Radio, salute to you, family. Hey, it was blessed, man. We got a chance to get out and visit, you know what I'm saying? Primarily my wife's family. I didn't really get to see anybody in my family. Talk to a couple of people, but, you know, I was with my family, you know, my wife and my children, minus my first love. She's in North Carolina. So it was cool. You know what I'm saying? My Voltron to be whole, you know what I'm saying? We'll be full Voltron for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? My big baby will be flying in and here for Christmas, spending Christmas with us. So I'm excited about that. You know what I mean? But it was cool. We did something a little different. We usually host, but we didn't host this year. You know what I'm saying? We just went to visit, and so that was, you know, that was lovely. You know, that was definitely lovely, going to go host and then coming, because, excuse me, you know, when you host, you know, you can get, you know, we mess around in here, man, get 60 people, 60, 70 folks in here at any time. You know what I'm saying? I had, when Mayweather fought Pacquiao, man, I probably had about, 85, maybe to 100 people in my house, about 85 folk. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere in there in my house, man. It's you know, that hosting stuff gets old, you know, quick. You running around like Eddie Murphy, like, who put the cools out on my floor? You feel me? Like, who, man? You know, and my family, bro, they you know, they gonna bring they bring the hoods with them. You know what I'm saying? They come out here, man, and bring the hood with them. You know, so you got, you know, I had to watch my family, man. They be all sitting all on my neighbor's patio furniture, man, rolling up. You know what I'm saying? Rolling up loud. You know what I'm saying? Like all kind of shit, man. Leaving beer bottles, you know what I'm saying, in my neighbors' mailboxes and shit like that, man. They come out here with that rowdy shit. I love them, you know what I'm saying? But I be having to stay on top of things, man. You feel me? They be out here, you know, harassing my neighbors' wives and shit. Kurt Anderson, a.k.a. Kurt Sugar. What's up, baby? TJ Wilkins, what's happening, family? Strike Grind Radio, yes, sir. But you know, they come out here, man, and they be harassing my neighbors, you know, the women folk. They be, you know, they can't be outside in their yard or nothing, man. My family, boy, these boys be hawks. They be out here having conversations with these men's wives and shit, and you already know they be going. You already know they be going. PK boxing and MMA. What's up, baby? You already know they be going. So, you know, we got to curse them. Me and my family got cursed, bro. And you know, my uncles and them boys, rough action. They hell. My cousins, they hell. So anyway, usually we host, but we didn't host this year. We just chilled out and we went and did a lot of visiting, man. So we didn't actually cook our food. You know what I'm saying? We visited, and my wife and my kid and my middle child, they ate, you know, over at my wife's grandmama's house and all that kind of stuff. I didn't eat though. I'm stubborn like that, man. It's crazy for me, but I'm addicted to my own traditions, and so I didn't. So we're gonna cook our food today and spend some time and usher in the holiday season together, you know, with my immediate family or whatever, my wife and my children, and so we're gonna cook our food and stuff today and just hang out. You know what I'm saying? Today, I'm gonna go catch a little high school football later on. My nephew and them playing in state qualifier, so I'm gonna go do that. But it's just I can't. It's crazy, bro. Like I won't eat nowhere else until I eat at home. It's crazy. I'm wired different, man. So I don't want no like turkey and dressing and I don't want none of that. You know what I'm saying? I want to eat my food at home first. You know what I'm saying? So You know, my wife's mom, grandma made some, you know, some cake. She sent me a pie. She made me a sweet potato, not sweet potato. She made me a banana pudding, but everybody got to it first. She tried to put it up for me, but cause she always make me my, you know, my own little stuff. That's what happens when the women in your wife's family love you. You feel me? If your mother-in-law, you know what I'm saying, or, well, I don't know about your relationships. If your mother-in-law or your wife's family, if they don't cook you your own stuff and they don't if they don't get you and have regard for you, you know what I'm saying, with your own stuff, bruh, they don't fuck with you. You ain't shit. You feel me? My wife, grandma make me my own. You know what I'm saying? When my mother-in-law was alive, when my wife's mom was alive, she would make me my own stuff. You know what I'm saying? She make me my own pan of lasagna. You feel me? Big dog status. That's how you know you got big dog status, bro, with your in-laws. And if you ain't got that, bro, you ain't doing something right. You ain't about shit. You feel me? My wife's grandmama made me my own banana pudding, bro. Big dog status. I got big dog status. You know, y'all be going over y'all in-laws' house and be lucky to get a plate. You feel me? You ain't got big dog status. I got big dog status. But anyway, man, I'm looking forward to, you know, getting this prune cake, though. I know that. But anyway, man, I don't want to talk about, you know, y'all Thanksgiving out. Y'all probably still full. You feel me? Y'all probably still full on this Black Friday. But anyway, man, bruh. So I'm going to get in here and just talk. You know what I'm saying? I watched an interesting documentary, bro, on boxing on Netflix. I don't know if y'all have checked it out. It's old, so y'all probably didn't seen it and everything. But is it called The Counterpunch? I think it's called. Is it The Counterpunch? I think it's called The Counterpunch. That's the documentary it's on Netflix, and it's about they follow Kid Chocolate, Lil B Hop, and then what's his name? I can't remember. Something awesome. The dude with the amateur, the amateur. I think he might still have a win in this amateur record. Not Kurt. What is dude's name? Cam Awesome. Cam F Awesome. So anyway, you know what I'm saying? I was just kind of watching that documentary, man. Cam F Austin. And is he KP from KC? Is he still the most winningest amateur in history? But anyway, and I think he's still an amateur. Is he still an amateur? That's the question. Or did he turn pro? But I was just kind of watching the documentary, man. And I was just like, man, I'm going to be honest with you, man. You know, I have a very, very emotional reactions to stuff, man. I'm a very, very emotional man. You know, ain't nothing to it, man. Ain't no need in me trying to act like, you know, I'm some sort of cutthroat, you know, emotionless person. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very, very emotional dude. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very, very much in tune with my emotions, and I wear my emotions on my sleeve. You know what I'm saying? I can admit it. You know, I can own it. You know what I'm saying? And all that kind of stuff. And it's crazy that the conditions, man, that these dudes fight, man. Like, it's crazy. I think he's still an amateur. He fought out of Kansas City. People think Kansas City K and Kansas City Mo is the same. No, they're not. They're real close to each other, though, aren't they? They're really, really close to each other, but they're not the same. Yeah. I remember that song. There was a song in elementary school and we sung Kansas City K is next to Kansas City Mo, Chicago. And the wheat fields of Kansas, or some shit like that. You feel me? Hey, boxing is a very, very corrupt thing, man. It is a very, very corrupt thing. I'm talking about it is a very, 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 very corrupt thing. And when I look at it, man, I couldn't help but allow it to affect me as a fan. You feel me? Timmy Diamonds, what's up, baby? I couldn't do nothing but allow it to affect me as a fan, bro. I'm just gonna be honest as I can. You know what I'm saying? Man, it is, when you think about, I mean, just simply put, man, when you think about the conditions from which uh, the fighters come from. When you think about the popularity of the sport, you know what I'm saying? And like it's like I've heard like my brother Black Fight Fan TV. They talk about, and a lot of guys, they talk about how there's no, like, they don't have a lot of boxing gyms in the South. Boxing is not highly regarded and stuff like that in the South, and so on and so forth. And the thing about it though is I realized that's universal, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we might have some more, you know what I'm saying, in like some of these we might have more like in some of these areas, you know, more so than others, but that's everywhere, man. Boxing is a sport that is literally from the grassroots. It's like literally phasing out, man. It has taken some serious hits with regard to, you know, the lack of popularity of the sport. Kids not wanting to be fighters, kids not wanting to be boxers. There's no honor in it. I mean, just when you look at, I mean, and this just popped in my head, bro. When you look at the comparison of, you can make the comparison of amateur boxing versus the AAU circuit in basketball. You know what I'm saying? It's a huge difference, bro. It's a huge difference. It's a huge difference in popularity. It's a huge difference in you know, exposure. It's a huge difference in the conditions. Like, it is just a huge difference. You know, when you talk about the popularity of AAU, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy as compared to amateur boxing. Like, it's a huge difference, man. It's a huge difference. Also, you know, the actual savagery of the sport is just incredible, dog. Like, the savagery of the sport is it's just incredible. And the people who flock and gravitate to the sport, man, they're not coming from good places. They're not coming from good storylines. You know, rarely do you see fighters who come up through the ranks who come from, you know, middle class or privileged positions. You know what I'm saying? You see people who come into the fight game coming from despair, dog. You know what I'm saying? They're coming from despair. They're coming from you know, desolate, economically deprived areas. That's just what it is. You feel me? And it's just rough, man. Like dog, it's really truly rough. And watching that thing just made me really it made me really realize it, man. It really made me realize it. And I'm looking at, and shout out to St. Cruz, and he says our amateur boxing program is very weak and it hurts boxing now. Like, it is desert dry. You feel me? It is like starved when I really look at it. You know what I'm saying? And I was really I'm telling you, man, to the degree where fighters are like, there's no, like, amateur, like, for what? Olympics for what? Like, they want to go make money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It's man, dog. And then I just look at it, man, and I was looking at the concept that they just recently did where they removed the headgear in I think it was like the Olympics and some of the other amateur events. You know what I'm saying? They've like removed the headgear or whatever to give it more of a real feel or whatever they were saying. But they're doing that without the real compensation. You feel me? So they do all that without the real compensation, man, for the fighters. Like, that is crazy. You know what I'm saying? KP from KC says, I went to an amateur event last week and Bo Mac and Bud were there, and these young cats were acting like groupies, bro. I don't even know this gym where they were from was open at all. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Man. That's man. KQKC, what's up, bro? Yeah, man. That's crazy, man. I don't know, man. You know, and like I really, like I said, that documentary really just truly opened it up for me, man. You know what I'm saying? It really truly opened it up for me. Just really truly looking at that. I hadn't really paid that much attention to it, honestly speaking. You know what I mean? Because I'm so focused on, other things or whatever with regard to, even within the regard to the sport of boxing. You just focus on other things. We focus on the pros. We focus on who's fighting who's ducking who, what's going on. Like, we focused all on that stuff, never really paying much attention to the things that are going on, like with the amateur program and the problems, that are therein. It's very, very, man, it's very, very bad, man. And it's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? It is really, truly unfortunate. And I think too, just even with Cam, man, they were talking about Cam, and the money that he make, and it was something like he gets $1,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? But he has like $900 worth of expenses, or whatever the case may be. So he's basically figuring out how to live on $100 a month. You know what I mean? And which was his goal was to become an Olympian and make the Olympic team, and all that stuff, man. That shit is just, man, bruh. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's really truly crazy. And I'll say this now, you know what I'm saying? What it brought me to. What it brought me to is hey man, I'm no longer going to be overly critical of fighters who are I'm not going to be overly critical of boxers doing what's best for them. You know what I'm saying? That's just the bottom line. Am I going to clamor for the best fights to happen? Yes. Am I going to clamor for the best matchups to happen? Yes, man. Am I going to support the bullshit politics? No, I'm not. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? But at the same token, I'm not going to be focused on, people's money and people's moves and what they do, you know what I'm saying, with regard to what's best for them. I'm just not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? They talked about Peter Quillen and him, when he evacuated the WB, I think he had the WB, I think it was the WBO he had. He evacuated, he won the WBO belt. Then he dropped the WBO, and Al Heyman had gave him like $500,000 to drop the WBO. You know what I'm saying? And then, he came back and made another payday, and they were saying at that point in time, basically he had made like somewhere upwards of $3 million, like 3.5 or something like that $1 million, or whatever the case may be, whatever he made. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about the man's pockets. But what the genesis of or the point of what I'm saying is that, outside of being strategic and partnering with his advisor and making those moves, he might not have been privileged to be able to make that, to provide for his family, because that's ultimately what it comes down to. It comes down to these dudes using what they have to entertain us and provide for their families. You know what I'm saying? And, truth be told, as boxing fans, we have not necessarily made it a lucrative market. It's getting better now, but we haven't necessarily made it a lucrative market for the best to fight the best. You know what I'm saying? Based on, whatever, our actions, our tribalism, our inability to unite, like 78 Sports TV says, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, we haven't necessarily made it lucrative at this point for people to fight the best. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. They really did no promo for this event. Heyman is praised because of this. He allows so many brothers to eat from a corrupt system. Right, KP from KC. He definitely puts it into a position where brothers can eat and they maximize their coin. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Mississippi King, good morning, family. We 1 week from the Fury funeral. You already know. We're going to get on that in 1 second. Strike Grind Radio. Rock Nation offered Quillen $4 million and he didn't accept it, being loyal to Heyman. I would have chose Rock as Andre Ward. Yeah, but that was, that stuff was real finicky, Strike Grind. You know what I'm saying, with that, because, they also offered Boo Boo Andre some phantom money that just went away. You feel me? Like, that stuff was real finicky. A lot of dudes chose to stay loyal to, a lot of dudes chose to stay loyal to Al Heyman. You know what I mean? You know, for various reasons and so on and so forth. And I'm not, you know, I can't say one way or the other, you know what I mean, what them dudes would have done, because we seen some people go over to Rock Nation and it not work out, you know, bad for them. You know what I'm saying? The Andre Ward, I think, is a little bit different, and what's understood needs no explanation, but I'll put it out there like this. He is managed by Jay Prince. So, you know, I think it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different. As for the other dudes, you know, how many people have you had that worked under Rock Nation that were happy? You know what I'm saying? You just don't know. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and yeah, Rigo went over to Rock Nation, and you see, you know, how it worked for him. Like, you know, you just don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know. KP from KC says they have no pension or anything, so if they don't look out for themselves, they will be out here living at missions. Easy. And we see it all the time. We see so many fighters move, you know what I'm saying, you know, move throughout. Well, they provide us high-level entertainment. Then they move throughout their lives, and they end up in very, very bad situations. You know what I'm saying? Very, very bad situations. And yeah, I know Kodo was over at Rock Nation, but didn't he end on Golden Boy? Well, he ended on his own promotional banner, but then he ended up going from Rock Nation to Golden Boy, if I'm not mistaken. So, Winston Lee, what's up, family? So yeah, man, I'm just like this whole, I don't know, man. Like I said before, I'm going to not overly concern myself with the business, and that's being, you know, overindulged in the numbers, as well as being overcritical of it. You know what I'm saying? Period. I understand, you know, that these fighters, man, like, they have to be compensated, bro. They deserve to be compensated. That's just the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? And as fans, you know, we have the right to demand, you know what I mean, to see the fights that we want to see, because it is our money that they are being compensated with. And so for us, you know, we have to focus on making it a market for the best to fight the best. You know what I mean? Period. And I mean, for me, I say, you know, if we try to figure out how to do that, because people think all the time, like, how do we do that? How do we create a market that's, you know, it's lucrative to take the best fights? We don't support the bullshit. We get over the tribalism, and we don't support the shit that we don't want to see. You feel me? And we support the stuff we want to see. So this Wilder versus Fury should have 1 million pay-per-view buys. You know what I'm saying? If we are boxing fans and we want to see the best fight the best, this should be 1 million pay-per-view buys. And then we should be calling, because we have a voice. You know what I'm saying? We have our voices based on, you know, all of the independent media outlets, the LDBC and all these other dudes. We have a voice where we can go onto these platforms and say, look, we want to see Wilder versus AJ next. We don't want to see nothing else. Or Fury versus AJ next. We don't want to see nothing else. You know what I'm saying? If Eddie, if you're giving us AJ versus Jasura, AJ versus Dillian White, AJ versus anybody, Povetkin 2, anybody, we not gonna buy it. We not gonna support it. Period. We want AJ versus Wilder, and we want it now. You know what I'm saying? And our support speaks. You know what I'm saying? It speaks to that. So it's flat out. It's that easy to me. You know what I'm saying? The problem is we're very, very tribal as boxing fans. Universally, we're very, very tribal. So we stick to certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? And we stick to fight, myself included. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not removing myself from it, dog. When it comes to Ohio fighters, bruh, I don't play no games. But my Ohio fighters give me what I want to see. You know what I'm saying? They give me the stuff that I want to see, except outside of Sean Porter. You know what I mean? Outside of Showtime, Sean Porter. Everybody else, bruh, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting to see the fights from. I get Robert Easter Jr. was begging for a fight versus Mikey Garcia. I got to see that. Adrian Broner, you know what I'm saying? Fight Mikey Garcia. He fought Sean Porter. He fought Marcos Mondana. You know what I'm saying? He fought Paulie Malignaggi. That was a very entertaining build up and an entertaining fight. You know what I'm saying? That people argue that Broner actually lost. You feel me? People argue that Paulie actually beat him. But it was very, very entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Build up, very entertaining fight like that. I get to see the things that I want to see from Ohio fighters for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Now I get to see Broner versus Pacquiao in a do or die. You know what I'm saying? It's a do or die situation back against the wall. I get to see that. Ohio fighters, for the most part, like I said, they give me. I've been getting what I want from them. I can't say that, you know what I mean, about, everybody, all throughout the sport. And that's just the fact, man. It's just, that's just what it is. And so, but I will say, we can utilize our voice by emphasizing what it is that we support. You know what I'm saying? If we want to see the best fight the best, then we need to be supporting this Wilder fight. You know what I'm saying? If we want to see the best fight the best, then we need to be pushing for the Errol Spence versus Bud Crawford fight, if that's what we want to see. You know what I'm saying? And then if y'all give us some more BS, bro, we ain't on it. You know what I'm saying? We could just it's just that simple, bro. You give us some more, you give us some of this BS, and we not gonna be on it, man. This just, it's got to be that real. So I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Southside, what's up, bro? My brother come in and say, man, what you lying about this morning? I'm lying about your barbecue skills, saying that your skills are top notch, that you can barbecue, that you serious with the barbecue, and your barbecue is a monster. I was just saying Southside a monster on that barbecue grill. That's what the fuck I'm lying about. Yeah, Strike Grind Radio. I don't support the zone. I don't support it. I haven't purchased it. I'm not going to purchase it. I did not like. I don't like. I don't like Eddie Hearn's the whole method in which he entered into our market. I don't like the whole situation that unfolded, the way it unfolded between with the Deontay Wilder versus AJ shenanigans. I honestly, man, I just don't like Eddie Hearn's disposition, period. I don't, what I'm saying? I don't do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really mess with him. I've been very, very critical of him, and he's not giving us the best fights over on that platform. You know what I'm saying? That's just the truth. I've seen a whole bunch of BS fights, man. I think the best fight that was probably going to be offered over there was Demetrius Andrade versus Billy Joe Saunders. So if there was any fight that was going to cause me to possibly support it, it would have been that fight. And we seen how that unfolded. But I'm not here to see Anthony Joshua, go on a recycle fighters campaign. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here for none of that. So I don't support the zone. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I see that. That's that brother's right. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at anybody that's getting out here, trying to get money, from creating their content. Like I said, it's a cold world out here, period. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know Eddie Hearn is not the DAZN, but Eddie Hearn has been the boxing component of the DAZN. You know what I'm saying? He's primarily the boxing component of the DAZN in America. So I have no desire to watch any of the other sports that are presented on the DAZN network, bro. So when you talk to me about the DAZN, like, I automatically associate the DAZN with Eddie Hearn, as does probably 90% of the people, you know what I'm saying, the boxing fans in our country. We that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? I know that the DAZN app existed before Eddie Hearn. It's going to exist after Eddie Hearn. But when you're talking about the American initiative with the DAZN app, that goes directly back to the transatlantic deal that Eddie Hearn spoke of when he was entering into the American market. You know what I'm saying? I automatically associate that with that. You feel me? And now, since Canelo Alvarez has gone over to the DAZN app, you know what I mean? He's actually being associated, and they're actually being associated with Eddie Hearn as well, even though I know that they're two separate entities, and I know that Oscar De La Hoya is moving over there to take over the DAZN app and to squeeze Eddie Hearn out. But I don't mess with Oscar De La Hoya even worse than Eddie Hearn. So I'm not fooling with the DAZN, bro. They can I hope the satellite crash. Period. Yeah, it's some channels are getting a check, but more power to them. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna ever almighty law. You already know what it is. I'm too player to point shave on anybody's paper. My only hiccup with all that stuff, man, is just be mindful of how you speak about the LDBC. You know what I'm saying? And that's, That's it. You know what I mean? You get your paper, you do what it is that you do, man. But just be mindful of how you speak about, you know what I'm saying? About me and mine. You know what I mean? It's where I'm at with it. You feel me? I don't have no problems with nobody doing nothing. You know what I mean? I do what y'all do. Me, I got my own I got my own code, you know what I'm saying, that I'm abiding by, and I'm standing on that code. You know what I'm saying? I'm standing on, you know, I stand by, you know, when I say stuff and I move a certain way, I have to stand on it. You know what I mean? And I'm not supporting these nuts. I don't support Eddie Hearn. I don't support Anthony Joshua. I don't support Mushroom Boxing. I don't support Golden Boy. I don't support any of that stuff. So, you know, for me, it's easy work, but I have to stand on that. You know what I mean? I've been openly critical of those dudes and those entities. I'm going to continue to be openly critical, you know, of them, as I am critical of everybody else. But I'm to the point where I'm critical and I'm not going to spend money. You know what I'm saying? I'm critical of the PBC and I'm critical of the fighters over at the PBC, but, you know, I will still spend my money when I get the fights and stuff that I want to see. So, you know, that's just kind of where I'm at. You know what I mean? With that whole situation, bro. You know, it is what it is what it is. Tell it like it is, Junior. We don't want to see B-level fight. Yeah, not on no. I'm not paying to see no B-level fights, bro. I remember when all the B-level and C-level fights and stuff, man. I remember when that stuff was on USA, bro. I remember when that stuff was on USA Boxing on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? We got to see all that stuff. We got to see people working through the ranks and light touches and stuff like that. We got to see that on Tuesday and Friday night fights, bro. I remember that. Seeing people work their way through the rankings on that stuff, dog. I don't want to see nobody working their way through the rankings on the app that I'm paying money for, bro. Period. Just like I don't want to see that on pay-per-view. I don't want to see that on premium. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to see it. You know, I think Showtime, The Next Generation is cool, but you know, I want to see that on Fridays though. I don't even want to see that on Saturdays. I want to see that stuff on Fridays, bro. I don't want to see B-level and C-level fights in A-level time slots, bro. I don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? If it's a fight, you know what I'm saying, on the main event side of things on Saturdays, bro, I want it to be championship caliber competition, if not championship fights. Period. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. And I mean, you know, and that's it. Let me see. It's like Walmart putting an ad out with Trump saying he's the new owner. Yeah, I can't go. If the quality of fight gets better and he stops bullshitting with this Wilder fight, I will purchase it. Yeah. I mean, you would have a leg to stand on. You know what I'm saying? If he entered into the market and did the right thing like Spike Lee, you know what I'm saying, and stopped playing around with the Wilder fight, then he might have a leg to stand on. Honestly speaking, though, I probably still wouldn't fool with it. I would, if the only way I would fool with it is if Wilder and Joshua was on the zone and it was only being broadcast on the zone, then I'll fool with it just to support Wilder. But that's it. You know what I'm saying? I'd have to revisit it. You know what I'm saying? I'd have to revisit it. Period. But and poor AJ, man, that dummy. Y'all remember when they first started the zone deal and AJ was talking about how he wasn't fighting on the zone. He still had his Showtime contract and was going to move over to HBO because he was running from Wilder, but he was going to move over to HBO. Remember originally AJ was not supposed to be on the zone. Y'all remember that, bro? And now all of a sudden, by and large, AJ is on the zone. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just AJ. If you listening, I got to tell you, in the words of Fred G. Sanford, you just dumb, son. You just dumb. You just dumb, son. Like, you just dumb, bro. You just D-U-M-M-Y, period. You just dumb, son. Like, bro, you just dumb. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm going to revisit how dumb he is, man. But let me get on through the comments, man. Damn, St. Cruz and the OG said, I ain't buying these nuts, period. KP from KC, I ain't buying it. Man, Right, I totally agree. Don't mention LDBC when it comes to the zone, and we will be good. Yeah, Almighty Law. My problem is, some of these some people who have criticized the zone, and then you move to promoting it, and then they just I took some of the commentary as as distasteful with regard to us. You know what I mean? Because I've heard people say that they didn't hear that there was an initiative to not watch the zone, and how they're not affiliated with gangs and all that kind of stuff, man. And I take that, that, man, what's understood needs no explanation. And for me, man, you just have to be very, very careful with what you say, man. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing no further than that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man at the end of the day, and I come from water and cornflakes. But yeah, that's it. That's just where I'm at with it, man. And if this ain't your cup of tea and all that, I understand, man. Shit, keep pushing. I ain't mad with you. I ain't mad with you at all. But then too, you can't take shots at the people that support you either. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these dudes get and have gotten support from LDBC, period. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of them. And I don't like that whole shit. You know what I mean? Period. I don't fuck with it. I don't move like that as a man in my real life. You know what I'm saying? This is an extension of my real life. You know what I mean? You see I'm authentic. I'm authentically me. So I'm not gonna move like that on this either, man. I'm not gonna do all the play around games, dog. I don't do that shit. Period. Just like I'm not gonna allow people to just talk to me any the fucking way they want to talk to me, which is, why you don't see me in people's faces asking them, how much they underwear costs and shit like that, bro. I'm not cut from that cloth, bro. You feel me? So I'm not, and I'm not gonna go nowhere and be the butt of no jokes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go nowhere and allow people to be disrespectful for them. That's not my lane. I mean, I support people who find their lane and they do different things, but like I said before on this platform, bro, you can't just say whatever you want to me and not get an adverse reaction. I don't give a fuck who you are. You can't call me a bitch ass nigga and think I ain't gonna slap your motherfucking lips off your face, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And I might get jumped or security or tased or whatever the case may be, bro. But you're gonna get an adverse reaction out of me, and that's just the fact. You feel me? So I don't really put myself in them type situations to clown around. And anytime, truthfully too, though, anytime I really want to talk to somebody, or I really talk to boxers or whatever the case, or any and I ain't just boxers. I've talked to plenty of pro athletes, you know what I'm saying, while doing this Junior the Truth thing. And when I want to talk to them, it's usually in an isolated situation. You know what I'm saying? I usually catch them away from the crowd, you know what I mean? And catch them away from their friends where they're going to crack jokes and do all that old goofy shit, man. I really, you know what I'm saying? I really isolate them and talk, you know what I mean? That's just kind of how I am. And it's all out of respect, because that's really truly why I created my platform. I created my platform to offer an opportunity for people to get respect that don't normally get respect. These guys are ridiculed and barbecued by the media, by traditional media. These dudes are ridiculed and barbecued by traditional media, which is why I don't understand why you would be disrespectful towards the independent outlets that are trying to get you some shine, unless of course the independent outlets are on some dumb shit, which a lot of them are. You know what I'm saying? But this ain't that. That ain't me. And at the same time, being able to talk to people disrespectfully and do whatever you want to and all that, this ain't that either. You feel me? So that's why I'm just different. And that's how I conduct myself in my real life. So I don't fuck with a whole bunch of whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, in my real life, and I'm not going to accept it here. And, referring to the LDBC as a gang or, whatever, what I mean, based on you trying to defend your own actions is bullshit. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just it. You know what I mean? But that's all, man. But like I said, as far as this is, I'm focused on what it is that we do, and that's just it. And, at the end of the day, like I said, I don't mention other people, I want everybody to get out here and do what they do. You know what I'm saying? And salute, congratulations to the big platforms. Congratulations to people that are, getting money, from, the zone and all that kind of stuff, man. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Period. Let me see. Golden Boy Promotions helped out Wilder initially. The alien did his payroll. Yeah, all of the majority, a large portion of the PBC fighters were over on Golden Boy at one point. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. Winston Lee says you're on point, brother. We collectively need to make us money, make people move. Make us money, make people make you saying make our money, make the people move. I'm not sure, but I mean I agree. You know what I'm saying? We gotta move collectively as fans, like period. You know what I'm saying? I just think so. It's not even B level though outside of AJ fights. Yeah, outside of AJ fights, man, and that Andrade versus Billy Joe Saunders. Outside of that, man, those fights are not good, man. The cards are not good. You know what I'm saying? Even the fighters that are above B level, you know what I'm saying? Because you have fighters like Clarissa. Clarissa's an A-level fighter. You know what I'm saying? But that fight wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't versus A-level competition. You know what I'm saying? And I know every fight ain't going to be A-level versus A-level, but, you know, like I said, if we spending our money, you know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. Other than that, man, I could see that shit on, you know, I could see a A-level fighter beat up B-level competition on Friday night. You know what I'm saying? On regular cable that I already pay a subscription for. So, I mean, that's just pretty much it. I have no interest in spending any extra money, man. You know what I mean? And I don't have to. Period. KO, what's up, baby? Know thyself and to thy own self be true. KP from KC. Yes, indeed. You know know thyself and to thy own self be true. Period. And I'm got my eyes on my own paper like the first day of school. Shout out to the Black American philosopher Nino Brown. Traditional media don't even promote these fighters. No, they don't. Well, they're starting to now. You know what I'm saying? They're starting to now just because of what they you know, just because of what they see going on, and they see the direction of media, you know what I'm saying? And they see the power of these other media outlets, you know, coming to fruition. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the excuse me, I'm trying to do a few things at the same time. They see the power of the TRILL Boxing Talk. You know what I'm saying? They see the power of the influence of the independent media outlets on YouTube. They understand that boxing lives on YouTube. They understand that it's profitable here. They also understand that there's a dwindling in their numbers with regard to coverage. Like right now, you know what I'm saying? I have 34 viewers in here on my little poor platform. I have 30 few viewers. Please be sure to smash the like button. All 34 of y'all. I'll treat 4 of y'all. Please be sure to smash the like button, man. But these are 30. Well, now it's 30 because 4 people didn't like what I said. But 30 people in here watching this as opposed to watching ESPN. You know what I'm saying? Or First Take or whatever. Or Shannon and Skip. You know what I'm saying? They watching this. People understand that. You know what I'm saying? That for 30 people to be in here watching this as opposed to watching that, there has to be something here. There has to be something going on. There has to be some value here. So they're starting to see that. So they're going to start, you know, catering more to us. You heard what my dude over at PBC said. They're going to start doing YouTube videos and have a boxing show and all of that. That shit was all inspired by TRILL Boxing Talk, Fanon, the Punch Junkie Morning Show. Like, that's all these dudes watch this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And instead of partnering with us, because they don't give us the appropriate amount of respect, instead of partnering with us, you know what I'm saying, or so on and so forth, they rather try to enter into competition with us. And that's the difference between the PBC and Eddie Hearn, honestly speaking, because Eddie Hearn sees value in this stuff. So he wants to utilize these independent media outlets because he understands that they drive the narrative for the most part. The problem is, never mind, I'm gonna stop there. So I mean, they see it, you know what I mean. But these dudes don't promote these fights. And Ron Finkley, yeah, I actually wanted to talk about that. Anthony Joshua decided not to come to the fight on December 1st. I don't know how many different ways to say this, man. I don't know how much stuff needs to come out for us to really realize it and just accept it. And let's just get it accepted and get it in our minds. Anthony Joshua is deathly afraid of Deontay Wilder. Like, you know how, like I was playing with my daughter and we was doing the sword fighting thing. She got these little swords, right? And I jump up and I scream when we sword fighting. and she take off running madly like she's scared. You feel me? And madly, like where she's not looking where she's going. She's about to run smack into the fireplace, running from me because we playing with these swords and stuff, right? Anthony Joshua is that afraid of Deontay Wilder. He is definitely afraid of Deontay Wilder to the degree where he would run, dog. He would run and run smack off the end of the earth to avoid Deontay Wilder. Like, that's just a fact, man. He is afraid, literally afraid of Deontay Wilder. Like, I'm not, there's no way that there's nothing that you can say. There's nothing that you can do. There's nothing that anybody you can't prove. You can't show me any footage. You can't show me Anthony Joshua's traps or his biceps or none of that. You can't do, there's no pictures. There's no social media live streams. There's nothing that you can do to me or say to me or show me that's going to make me think anything different or make me realize anything different, bro. We from where we from, bro. You know when somebody is afraid. Like, it's one thing to not want smoke. It's one thing to be moving strategically. It's one thing to be about business or whatever the case may be. It is a whole other situation when you are scared. Anthony Joshua is scared of Deontay Wilder. He is scared of Deontay Wilder. He is definitely afraid of Deontay Wilder. So much, in fact, that Deontay Wilder tried to put him up on game. Deontay Wilder said, hey, look, man, you know what I'm saying? Over here, you got X, Y, and Z going on. You know, y'all, they've identified ways in which he's not getting his full money. You know what I'm saying? Tried to put him up on game, right? Tried to put Anthony Joshua up on game, right? You know what AJ did? He went and told Mushroom Boxing, Barry and Eddie, Greasy Barry and Greasy Eddie. He went and told them dudes exactly what Deontay Wilder said. Verbatim. Not getting put up on game, not saying, man, you know what, you're absolutely right, bro. I need to make this fight because this is what's best for my career, so on and so forth. He went and talked to the dudes that's robbing him and told them exactly what was said. Like, bruh, he wants to hide behind the politics. He wants to hide behind Eddie Hearn. He wants to hide behind those dudes, man. He don't want no smoke. He does not want to be anywhere where Wilder is, man. He doesn't want to be at the fight. He doesn't want to be on a call. He doesn't even want to be in his country when Deontay Wilder is there. Think about that, bro. He does not want to be in his country when Deontay Wilder is there. When Deontay Wilder was over there for the Tyson Fury fight, his last fight versus whoever he fought, his last fight. Remember when Deontay Wilder went over to the UK? Where was Anthony Joshua? He went to Australia. He was down there with MBT and them boys. You feel me? He went to Australia, bruh. He is afraid, man. Period. He's afraid. Like, period. So Strike Grind Radio says, if AJ is scared, it's the same reason why Crawford didn't sign with Al Heyman if he was chasing the boogeyman Spence. These fighters are being advised what to do. Aram/Crawford. I don't know, man, but I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not gonna shift the conversation. AJ is scared. You feel me? AJ is afraid, man. You know what I'm saying? AJ is afraid. Period. Man. He said, Ron Fickley said AJ must got a magazine shoot or something. He said he got some sort of commitment to one of his sponsors or some stuff like that. You know, that's one of those things where, you know, he don't want to seem like a hoe, but he want to try to boss up. You know what I'm saying? He want to try to boss up and say, oh, you know, I have sponsors. You know what I'm saying? I got sponsors that I need to go and handle business for, and so on and so forth. So I'm not going to be at the fight. No, bro, you're going to be at the fight because you're scared. You feel me? You're not going to be at the fight because you afraid. You are definitely afraid of Deontay Wilder, bro. That's why you're not going to be at the fight. Tell the truth and shame the devil, bro. You afraid of that work. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be anywhere in confrontation reach of uh 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 of Anthony you're not going to be in any confrontation reach of Anthony or Deontay Wilder. Not okay. Junior, you said earlier you're going to care if boxers choose their business. You're going to care. Oh, I'm not going to care if they choose their business. No, I'm not going to care if they choose their business as it relates to like I'm saying before, bro. I'm not, these dudes can choose their business. They can do what they want to do with their business, right? For me as a fighter, as a fan, I'm working at, or I want to work at creating an environment where the best can fight the best. You know what I'm saying? My job is to make it profitable for the best to fight the best. You feel me? The best fight for Anthony Joshua to take is the Deontay Wilder fight. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's the best fight for him to take. That's the best fight that we want to see. We want to see that fight because that gives us an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. So anything standing in the way of the best fighting the best, bro, I'm not for it. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, these dudes can choose their business and do whatever they want to do. And as a fan, I can choose to support it or not support it or do whatever I want to do. And whoever Anthony Joshua fights, if it's not Deontay Wilder, I'm not supporting it. Period. He can choose, you know what I'm saying? He can go do his sponsorships and do all that stuff all he wants to. But the truth of it all is that he's afraid. Period. Anthony Joshua is scared, bruh. Strike Grind Radio, he's scared. He is scared. He is afraid, bruh. He is afraid. He is afraid of Deontay Wilder. He is afraid of Luis Ortiz. He is scared. He is scared. The only way he's going to provide us with a undisputed championship fight, bro, is if for some reason Tyson Fury wins this fight, bro. He'll fight Tyson Fury. He'll fight Tyson Fury. He is not going to fight Deontay Wilder, bro. He's talking this 2019, becoming undisputed, all that kind of stuff, bro. He's not going to fight Deontay Wilder in 2019. I don't see it coming. The only way he's going to fight him, like I said yesterday, is if he's brought kicking and screaming, and it's going to be because Eddie Hearn has to deliver that fight to the DAZN. That's the only way, bro. This thing is not going to play out any other way. It's not going to play out any other way. I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. Mississippi King said, dude, AJ is like the lion on the Wizard of Oz. He ain't got no courage. Put him up. Put him up. Put it up. Damn. Almighty said, straight scared boy, shaking like booty meat. Them booty butt cheeks. That boy's shaking like them booty butt cheeks. They need a contract first, network conflicts. Bro, ain't no conflict, bro. Ain't no conflict, bro. Wilder said was willing to take he was willing to accept all the terms, bro. What are you talking about? Strike Grind, he accepted all the terms. Wasn't no network conflict. He accepted all the terms. And they sent the contract without a date on it, bro. It didn't have a date on it, and it didn't have AJ's signature on it. It had Eddie Hearn's signature on it, bro. Come on, man. I'm not, matter of fact, bro, you got me. I'm not jumping down that rabbit hole, bro. I'm not gonna do that, bro. There's no I'm gonna tell you what the conflict is. AJ's afraid. It's you remember in what was it, elementary or middle school, we learned different conflict. Man versus man versus nature. You feel me? Man versus himself. That's the conflict. AJ and his courage or lack thereof. You feel me? That's it. That's it. AJ, the type of motherfucker who tell his mom, I need a side signal today. Oh, cause he got some drama. He got some drama. He got some drama popping off at school. You know what I'm saying? He got some drama popping off at school, so he ain't going to face that man, bro. He need a signal. Mom, I don't feel so good today. You feel me? Taking the thermometer, running under the hot water. Got a temperature of 108. Yeah. I don't know, bro. They need let me see. FOG Boxing, what's up, baby? No courage, no brain, no heart. Ryan Finkley took out everything. Strike Grind Radio says Wilder don't care about AJ anymore. AJ got to see Wilder now. I I think Wilder, he don't care about AJ. He care about becoming undisputed. You know what I'm saying? That's one of his. That's one of the goals. You know what I'm saying? Once he does that, then he can go. You know what I'm saying? And do what he want to do, and get that piss apron. But man, AJ don't want no parts of that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just the bottom line. Like it comes down. You know what I mean? And like I said, you know what I mean? I don't worry about these. And that's the other point of boxers, when I was talking about, I'm not going to concern myself with the business stuff because I'm not, but you know, truthfully told, you know what I'm saying? Truthfully told, the Wilder fight for AJ made the most business sense. There was not anything that made more business sense than taking that Wilder fight. When they offered you 50 million and like Ron Finkley saying that 80 million guaranteed, bruh, that made the most business sense. You feel me? So AJ's not even moving with what makes the most business sense, dog. Like it's because he's scared, man. You know what I'm saying? We can't really call it nothing else. He's afraid, bruh. He don't want to go bruh, the biggest heavyweight fight in boxing. Okay? The biggest fight in boxing, but the biggest heavyweight fight in boxing, heavyweight, your division, in which you're the only unified champ in that division. You're supposed to be the king of this division, and some other dudes is fighting in your division, bro. Why ain't you there? Why would you not be? How could you not be there if you the king? Like, think about that for a second, bro. Literally think about that for a second. The heavyweight division. You're the only unified champ in the heavyweight division. You're talking about, you just did a social media post where you're in some sort of state of euphoria. You know what I'm saying? Look like your big ass is greasy and you smelling what the Rock cooking. You feel me? You make this post talking about you gonna be the unified champ or the undisputed champ in 2019. Watch this, right? The only belt that you need to become unified or undisputed is being fought for on December the 1st. You feel me? In Los Angeles, California, bro. You want to be, that's the next fight that you want in 2019. You're trying to do that in 2019. Where else on earth do you have to be besides at that fight, bro? Where else do you have to be besides that fight? Come on, bro. It ain't no nothing else to it, bro. Dude, scared. You know what I'm saying? We cannot attribute it to anything else. No, bro, business will understand. Your sponsors will understand, bro. You feel me? Your sponsors will understand if you say, yo, this December the 1st, I got to be in LA for this. You feel me? Your sponsor, come on, bro. Come on, man. Like, bro, dude is afraid. It ain't nothing else to it. Period, bro. You can't make me think nothing else, man. Period, dog. Like, that's just what it is. He said AJ's Dorothy. He want to click his heels up out that situation. Wilder versus AJ is the exact same thing as Spence. It's not the same thing as Spence versus Crawford, bro. And why are you trying to shift the conversation, bro? See, that's the stuff that people, that's a nice little trick, bro, that people try to project and people try to stir up the dust, man, and get us off the topic, bro. The topic is Wilder versus Fury as it relates to Anthony Joshua. That's the topic, bro. You know what I'm saying? If we were talking about Wilder versus AJ, it's not the same thing, bro. Do you think for 1 second if the businessman Errol Spence Jr., he's moving strategically with business, right? Do you think for 1 second if they offered him $50 million guaranteed contract, do you think for 1 second Errol Spence wouldn't take that fight against Bud Crawford, bro? If Bud Crawford if Errol Spence Jr. offered Bud Crawford $50 million for that fight, do you think them dudes would have been done fought already, bro? It's not the same thing, bro. It's not the same thing, bro. We talk specifics. Let's talk specifics. It's not the same thing, bro. Period. It's not. Even if we want to just get down to it, Bud and Errol Spence just had a verbal confrontation and met face to face. Anthony Joshua flees the country when Deontay Wilder's in the UK, bro. He's gone, bro. He's gone. It's not the same thing, bro. It's not, bro. But I mean, I understand, bro. But I'm not even gonna spend any more time talking that, man, because I keep shifting the conversation, and I say I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna shift that conversation, bro. I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna talk specifically about AJ and why he's not going to be at the Wilder versus Fury fight next Saturday, the biggest fight in his division. You know what I'm saying? The person will walk away from that fight as the WBC champ and the lineal heavyweight champion of the world. All the pieces of the pie that you need to become legitimately the king of the division, bro. If you was a real king, you would be there licking your chops, bro. You feel me? You would be there licking your chops. But you're not a king, bro. You're not a daisy. You a title holder. In the words of St. Cruz, and you over there holding them trinkets, bro. You know what I'm saying? You over there holding trinkets, bro. That's it. You know what I mean? There ain't nothing else to it. As a businessman, he should walk away. Eddie shouldn't be able to dictate where the fight will be shown in America and the UK. And I'm gonna tell you why he should walk away. And I said this before, and I'm gonna stand on this, and I'm gonna continue to stand on this, man. Anthony Joshua was in the prime position. Renique 313, what up, though? He was an ace, man. What's happening, baby? I see you in the building. He was in a prime position to walk away from Eddie Hearn, and he should have. He should have walked away from Mushroom Boxing. He should not have re-signed that fake $100 million deal that they had for him. He should have walked away, right? He should have worked with Al Heyman. I'm going to say this one more time. He should have worked with Al Heyman. He then should have been the face for the PBC in UK, as they're doing anyway. Al Heyman and the PBC are now making moves in the UK without Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua had the opportunity to be the face of that movement because they're going to get massive amounts of fighters, massive amount of high quality fights in the UK, bro. They are going to get that. It is going to happen. You think that these UK fighters who are coming from the slums of Great Britain, you think for 1 second they're not going to work with Al Heyman and get paydays, bro? You think for 1 second they not going to work with the PBC? You already know that people in Great Britain or in the UK, they are already fascinated with American culture. What's going on right now with regard to the sport of boxing in American culture? It's the PBC. It's Al Heyman. That's what's cool. That's what's getting all the airplay. You feel me? That's what's getting the airplay. All of that is the airplay. That's what's getting airplay, bro. He should have been a part of that. And he should have been working with those. I would have been the face of the PBC in UK, bro. Period. Bottom line. You know what I'm saying? That's what he should have done. If you're trying to make, you know what I'm saying, the moves that's best for your career. But he didn't. He allowed them dudes to swindling, bro. You know what I'm saying? He allowed them dudes to swindling and get him caught up in that sticky web that has nothing to do with nothing. And at the end of it all, bro, he gonna be left not holding, bro. We done seen this a million times, bro. We done seen promoters take these fighters, chew them up and spit them out, bro. And we done seen what happened to the fighters at the end when they've been all used up, bro. We done seen it. Shoot, period. Man, Ace Man says after he turned down 50 mil, that was it for me. He shook, bro. Period. He shook. Almighty Law says, dude ain't made no more than 20 mil and he passes potentially 80 mil. You a fucking coward, bro. Bottom line. Strike Grind Radio says Wilder is king beating Fury, the undefeated lineal champ, same lineal as Holmes. Ron Finkley says Strike Grind not so necessarily. Spence versus Crawford is very green. AJ been UK claiming heavyweight fame for years. Ace Man, I'm done with thinking about the Wilder and Joshua fight, bro. Period. We got the fight we need. You know what I'm saying? We got the fight. AJ is not even pay-per-view. Wilder levels up above AJ after the Fury fight. New lineal champ. Let me see. Dang, man, I didn't lost my Ron Finkley say smoke them out. Crawford and Aaron doing the same thing AJ and Hearn doing. He's sponsored by Chinese duck sauce, so he has to stay away. He got a Chinese duck sauce sponsorship, bro. The context is star power. Terrence Crawford and Spence Don't do AJ and Wilder numbers. Spence will fight him the next day. 50 million. I know I would. Man, it'd be that fight have been on the ground, bro. Period. Have been on the floor. AJ don't want Wilder to invite him to the ring, cause he ain't gonna do on his own. AJ don't want Wilder to invite him to the ring. Yeah, AJ don't want to be in the venue, bro. That's why he's not going. Period. He's not gonna be there. Wilder versus AJ had negotiations and AJ ducked. Story ended. Ron Finkley. FOG Boxing Talk Plus. Wilder is going to outbox Fury. Fury is overrated as a boxer. He's unorthodox, but it's more hype than substance. It says FOG. Okay. We got Renee, TJ Wilkins. AJ shouldn't go since he not going to fight winner anyway. So ain't no need in even being there. And he know that, and that's why he ain't there. That's why he ain't going. Yes, and Spence told Aaron to his face about roadblocks and discrediting Heyman. Hence, not making fights. Same thing, Hearn and AJ, bro. Smash the like button, says Almighty Law. Yes, indeed. Smash the like button. Michael James 616, mad late. What up, Junior? What up, chat? What up, Mike? Salute. Exactly. Crawford didn't sign with Heyman in 2018. Same thing. Saying is my point. Yes, exactly. And PBC and Heyman is American boxing. You guys are excusing Crawford. Reviewing, I guess you're saying renewing with Aaron. Bruh. I'm gonna tell you what I'm excusing. I'm excusing the conversation about Bud Crawford and Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? I want to say this before I get out of here, because it's time for me to go. So there's been a lot of for me, just a lot of speculation, you know what I mean, with regard to Tyson Fury and what's going on into this fight next week. You know, we're what, 8 days out. Man, Tyson Fury, I mean, there's just been a lot of stuff that's just been going on with the camp. You know what I'm saying? A lot of sporadic things, you know, him working with people, bringing in Freddie the Joke Coach Roach, you know, as the cut man, and trying to get it shaking and all that stuff, man, and that's all well and good. But then I heard the story about him coming out of Big Bear earlier than expected. His body wasn't performing the way he needed it to in Big Bear, you know, all of that kind of stuff, man. And it's just like I said, man, I'm just seeing a lot of nervous energy from that camp. And also I said before that I think Tyson Fury, I thought he had peaked early, and I was thinking that he was going to get in there and, you know, his body was not going to do what he needed it to do in order to beat Wilder. Now I'm almost, you know, like 100% certain, you know, just with the things that has just been going on with the high altitude training, needing to come down from the high altitude, just all of the different shakes, the different movements and sporadic behavior coming out of that camp, man. It's just, I don't think it's not a good look for me. You know what I'm saying? It's not a good look for me. Man, I just think that man, he's just in deep, man. And I think he's finally starting to realize it. I think it's finally starting to get real, where, you know, you really truly realize we're a couple of days from fight week itself. And we're gonna see. I'm gonna be really, really interested in watching. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one thing to talk certain talk, but it's totally different when you look at actions. You know, for me, and I look at actions, and I look at all the sporadic activity and stuff that's going on, you know, within that camp. And I didn't see the camp as having been very stable. Just a lot going on, man. You know what I mean? From coming over to the U.S., training in Big Bear, bringing in Freddie Roach, coming out of Big Bear early, coming down to sea level to finish out the camp, saying that it wasn't good for him and all that kind of stuff, man. I don't know. Ron Finkley said, boy, the LSI decapitation season is real. Certified decap season. Like, I don't know. We gonna see, though, man. We gonna see. You know what I mean? Bruh, I don't know, man. I can't say it enough, bro. I don't know. I'm thinking, man, I'm thinking for certain, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I see him getting in there and his body not necessarily doing what he needs it to do, man. You know, it's been a lot going on. You know, he's lost a lot of weight and all of that stuff, man. So we will get the opportunity to see on Saturday, man. Period. But I'm definitely excited for that, and I'm looking forward. You know, I'm even cool with not having much to cover this weekend as it relates to the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Period. I'm cool because next week is gonna be amazing, bro. It's gonna be amazing. AHKB Brown, what's up, family? Salute to you. Ron Finkley says, boy, body going to separation status. Ooh wee, yeah, it's gonna be real. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get in there with the bronze bomber and you get to see how real it is, and he gets to show in front of the world, show the world just how real it is, man. But let me go and get out of here, man. I gotta move and shake, bro. Man, we was live, man. You feel me? We was live. Had a good old time, bro. A good old time. Salute to y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Punch Junkie Morning Show. Shout out to the good folks over at punchjunkie.com. Be sure you go visit that website over at www.punchjunkie.com. Shout out to the LDBC Lions Den Boxing community. Also, be sure to visit my website over at www.juniortruth.com. Man, download the Junior Truth mobile app. Download the LDBC mobile app. Man, I don't know what else to tell you, man. Thank you guys so much, man. Really, truly appreciate it. Be sure to tune in to we got my brother KQKC is gonna go live. We got TRILL Boxing Talk coming up. We got Fanon and Don coming up. Everybody will be, you know, kicking out that content on this here Black Friday, man. Salute. This is Junior the Truth signing off, man. I'm a highborn player, man. If you don't know anything else about me at the end of the day, I gotta keep pushing, baby.